Ahoy there! Captain Benzie here, coming at you with, can you believe it, another Command & Conquer Rivals video? 2 in a row! Yeah, yeah, I know, it feels good to be back. Now, after yesterday's little video looking at bike rushes and how I counted a couple of those recently, people were asking, both over Discord and in the comments on that video, how do you deal with laser drone rushes? Now, actually, a friend of mine, Moses Liao, has just DM'd me some footage of him taking out some laser drones in a rush, and I watched the replay. I really liked this replay. I'm going to find it for you now, and I just wanted to showcase this and talk about what actually happened here, because to me this is a great little kind of way to counter laser drones. He does everything right. His opponent really falls apart quite quickly early on. Is it the traditional laser drone that comes with a venom? No, it's not, and there are, different ways that you'd have to deal with that. But here we have it. I'm going to go over this and just showcase what I think Moses does really, really well in this video. So without further ado, let us jump right in, and again, thank you ever so much, Moses, for supplying this footage. Great boy, if you're watching this, this is not meant as a dig at you at all, I do promise. I want to make that abundantly clear before we begin, so I'm going to pause there. This is not a dig at Grape Boy at all. This is a strategy that a lot of people are using these days, opening with laser drones, trying to nuke a harvester quickly, because yes, it can be quite difficult to deal with. So what I'm essentially going to do here is just, I'm talking about what Moses does well. Now you can see here that Grape Boy comes straight out the gate with laser drones, and he's smart. He moves those laser drones out of the way, not touching a pad, so that he doesn't, showcase what he's doing. His opponent, if his opponent isn't scouting, then there's no idea what's going to happen. One laser drone going straight to a harvester, it's a problem. It's doomed to fail. If you send 2 in, however, coming at once without any form of notice or worry, you can it's a lot more effective. Moses, however, does scout, and those riflemen are very swiftly about to spot those laser drones, and you'll see that Great Boy is about to bring out his second laser drone unit as well. I do keep getting a bug here where it takes ages to unpause a video. I tell you I have tapped that. There we go. So that first laser drone squad comes out, Moses has spotted it and immediately pulls back. Now I'm going to pause. The reason he's pulling his riflemen back here is not because riflemen can deal with laser drones. They can't. The whole point here is that those riflemen can block a hex and stop the laser drones stopping in that hex. Now, if you look here as well, he's also pulled the harvester back. That harvester is about to move up to the north field. Why he's done that is because if you look right outside the base, you can see there's that little glowy sort of cracked ice hex, which is the hex that your units spawn on. Thus, by moving the harvester back across that hex, as you'll see, the inevitable laser squad that missile squad, that comes out is going to immediately be able to deal with those laser drones. And here it comes, there's that laser squad, and immediately it's scored a couple of hits on the first squad. Now we just bring the harvester back through. The second squad of laser drones managed to get out of the way in time, but that harvester takes minimal damage. Now we just got to move those missile squads down, build a couple more just to hound all of this. Now Moses does try and keep the pads charging a little bit here. He knows in this kind of situation that his opponent has not yet built a harvester, simply because he's spent 60 Tiberium plus the 60 for the air tower. You can do a quick bit of maths and see that he hasn't had enough for a harvester. This second squad, missile squad going across now is because, yes, chances are his opponent has now built a harvester. He spots that, he charges those pads, gets that first nuke. Now it's very clear here that his opponent has got militants and he's got laser drones, so that means that we've got both the air tower and the Hand of Nod open. Moses can therefore gauge what he's going to do straight away. A Talon comes out again, gets right in the way of those laser squads, the laser drones. They have to go the long way around, and it's kind of all over at this point. Moses is so far ahead on the economy and what units he's got available. He's got all his buildings open. He's got plenty of Tiberium going around. His opponent is still adamant to try and come in on that harvester. The laser drones, I think, have stopped for the time being, and now Moses can just start to really take those pads with some very annoying APCs. I absolutely detest APCs personally. It's not a unit I enjoy using. It's definitely not a unit I enjoy facing. And there's very little that Great Boy really here can do now. You know, Moses is just putting that pressure on, keeping those pads at least stalled, if not charging in his favor. A Banshee coming out, again, it's not the best option. Straight away we've got the Talon coming into position just to deal with those Chem Warriors. Then the APC is not going to go down to Chem Warriors, and the bikes are probably going to be quite happy for a while there. It just very much, right at the moment, looks very much everything's in Moses' favor, because he just crushed that early rush. Those bikes can go nowhere straight away. Even the missile squad there, it moves in, it sacrifices itself just to keep the pad going, and there goes that second missile. It's ultimately here what Moses did very well at the start is to stay calm. He stays calm, he moves the harvester in such a way that anything trying to attack it is going to have to get in range of his missile squads. The missile squads therefore obliterate the first couple of laser drones to come past. As the game goes on, he just brings out other anti-air that block the things, and for the entire game never once loses the focus of charge the pads to win. That is the absolute biggest takeaway from this. Charge the pads. The laser drones you can stop with missiles or lasers, or if you're running Nod you can have scavengers as well. Those are probably your best options early on for dealing with those. It's why to this day, especially with Nod, I don't like opening into War Factory, just because it can be really hard to deal with laser drones. I swear by opening with militants or riflemen and having laser squads or missile squads in the hand of Nod and the barracks as well, purely to deal with laser drones. I will keep my eyes open for one that has a Venom as well, just because that strategy I know can be a little bit more tricky to counter, but I'll keep an eye open for spotting one of those. Again, thank you Moses for the footage here, thank you all for watching, happy sailing, and see you on the battlefield.